Hi, welcome to Divinely Different Tarot. I'm Ashley Dawn, and today's reading is How Loved You Are. So what I did was I chose some zodiac signs to see, the zodiac signs that love you. And then I chose, then I asked what people love about you using animal spirit and angel and starseed cards and the blessings that you bring to the people that you love. You have 3 piles to choose from today. And I'm hoping these aren't going to be too long today. I'm sorry the videos have been very far in between lately. I've been battling some bad migraines for the past few weeks. And so I haven't really had the energy to do pretty much anything. So I figured today I've been feeling a lot better, so I'll do a reading for you guys. Alright, so pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Pile 1 is Joy is Everywhere. Pile 2's charm is, I'm just going to put safety on in there, but it says, I'm just going to put keep calm for the pile, but it's keep calm and safety on. And pile 3 is bite me. I added a new charm, and I'm not really surprised it didn't come out, but it is what it is. So these are your piles, and I'll meet you at your pile, so see ya. Ooh. Can't leave him. Okay. Okay, my pile 1. If you chose Joy is Everywhere, this is your pile. So, from what I'm getting right off the bat is that you're the kind of person that enjoys every day to the fullest. You try to bring happiness to each person that's around you. I feel like you put a smile on people's faces without even trying. It's just something about you that makes people smile whenever they see you or whenever they hear your name. I feel like you're a very loving person, and people can literally feel the love coming off of you. You can be very kind. I feel like you're very kind to everybody around you. It's like you feel true to treat others the way that you want to be treated. I feel like your intuition, you have a very strong intuition and very old soul. People are very like that. I feel like you've heard that a lot in your life, that you're an old soul and that you may have lived many lifetimes. Like you may have actually been told that at a younger age and you didn't really think anything of it because it was like, whatever. So the zodiac signs that came out that love you are Capricorn, Scorpio, and Pisces. Now these could be your family members. This could be friends. This could be people that you don't even know about that love you. But you do have some advice here too when it comes to the people that you love. You have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Work through your fears. Balance spirituality and practicality. Be bold and make the first move, and your commitment is being tested. I feel like, okay, so some of the things that people really seem to love about you is that you walk with this kind of confidence and this grace that you don't even it's just a part of your being, and people really love that about you. You know exactly what you're doing, what you want to do, you know who you are, and you're not afraid to be that person. I feel like you also have a very graceful walk, the way you walk, the way you do pretty much everything seems very graceful to many people around you, like a swan. I feel like you're a very powerful person. You exude this power and people feel that about you. People know that people really love that you focus on what you want and you go straight for it. You don't let anything get in your way. You're for it. You know what you want. You have been creating your own dreams. And like I said, you're very powerful, and I feel like a lot of people know that about you, but they may not know how powerful you are, but they feel it coming off of you. It's like you kind of have this "don't mess with me" kind of vibe, but you're still very kind and loving, like, and that's what, like, people don't even want to mess with you because you're so kind and loving. I feel like you've been reinventing yourself, and you're very open to rewards of the change that you've been doing. Like, because I do feel like you've been changing things about yourself. Like, you may have at one point had the victimization mentality, and it's like you grew out of that. You have learned that the stuff that you have gone through are things that you need to share with the world, that there are things that you've experienced that other people have experienced, but they don't know how to cope with it, how to heal from it. There's something about something in particular that you've lived through in your life that if you were to speak on it, it would really benefit you in a lot of ways, but it would benefit others as well, in the sense that they would know that somebody has gone through it and has survived it. And then you have, okay, so like I said before, I feel like you're a very happy person, very loving, and I feel like you just bring so much happiness to other people around you. But it's like everybody around you, even throughout your life, there are people that still think about you and wonder about you and care about you, and they very much, they very much love you. Like, it's because, like, you love every part of your journey. I feel like you've learned to accept things that were harder for you to accept before. And it's like, because of this, it puts you in such a different vibration than you once were, in such a higher vibration. And people love this about you. Like, they genuinely love it. I feel like you could actually be, you could be a singer, do something with music, but I feel like you singing, like, you could just, like, sing along to the radio, and it's like, when you do that, it's like, it kind of inspires people around you to do the same thing. And a lot of people don't realize, but it's actually very healing. Music is very healing. And I feel like when you sing along with the music, in a way, it's kind of you healing, but it's also you healing people around you. Like, some people may even, like, start singing along, you know. It's like they feel comfortable enough to do so around you, to be free and to be their inner child. You may have been very confused and indecisive at the moment, because it's like you're trying to figure something out. There's some kind of a decision you're trying to make. But it's like you don't have enough information. You need to do some kind of a research on it. But once you take action, like, I feel like once you figure out what decision you want to go with and you take action with it, you'll be able to speak your truth and to be able to be your truth, you know? There's something about that, but it's like you have a way of bringing other people's truths out in themselves as well, but you do it in a very loving way. Some people, like, I feel like you're a trigger, but you're not a terrible trigger. You're just a trigger in the form that you're getting people to open up, to actually see the things about themselves that they were too afraid to see before. Yeah, you have a way of making people look deeper within themselves. You may ask all the right questions, like questions people hadn't asked them before. And you may have a way of looking at people that makes them feel seen. I feel like you're the leader that you wish you had. Like, you may not have had a lot of people to look up to when you were younger, but it's like now you're the leader that you wanted when you were younger. Like, there wasn't anybody that, like, looked like you or that acted like you in any kind of way. And it's like, you know, and most people in America, anyways, we tend to sadly idolize our celebrities. And, like, I don't know why, realistically. I mean, if you look at it, gods and goddesses, they have way more power, and, like, they're badasses. And no offense to our celebrities, but, like, fuck, if it came down to, like, Athena and Angelina Jolie, my bet's on Athena kicking Angelina Jolie's ass. I'm just saying, like, but either way, I don't know what made me get off that, but it's like, you didn't have any of those. There wasn't really any hugely powerful women, any, I don't know, I'm so stuck on the women. It could have, it could have been men too. Like, but I feel like it's like there wasn't any, this is just an example, but any like weirdos or sunshiny kind of people, like hippie gypsies that were really popular and that were kind, or it's just there wasn't a you, is pretty much what I was getting. And now there is a you because you're the one bringing it forth. So the blessings that you bring to people, which is pretty much everything I've been saying, is you make people happy. You bring happiness to people's day. I feel like you are a light to a lot of people. If you work with people, it's like they're excited to work with you. They like to work with you because you're very happy. You're positive. You're a hard worker as well. I feel like you also, when you talk with people, because I do feel like you have a way with finding the right words, like the right things to ask, the right things to say. And when you do this, you kind of probe people into doing the things that they wanted to do, the things that they were too afraid to do. It's like you kind of spur people on their new venture. It's like you push them to do the things that they'd always wanted to do. Like if they wanted to go on a vacation, or if they wanted to go see a certain place, you're like, well, why not? What's holding you back? Money? Oh, really? Seriously? That's what's holding you back? You're telling me you can't go and do something on like what, a few $100s with one of your checks? Yes, you can. Like you don't need a huge plan. You just need a basic plan and then go. You don't even need that. But and I feel like it's just like you just have this way with people and helping them find their way and their path, and the way that helps them and helps so many other people around them. I also feel like you have a way of opening up people's intuition. Like it's like you are one of those people that tell people, because I have noticed that there are a lot of people out there who's like, well, I don't have an intuition. Yeah, you do. Everyone has intuition. You're just taught from a very young age to ignore that intuition. Like, so you do have intuition, and I feel like you are one of those people that are always like, oh, you have intuition, just listen to it, and you have a way of opening up people to, again, their life path, their life purpose, and also into stepping into their intuition, into their gifts, into their higher calling, really. You're very protected. Somebody could have short hair, shoulder length, saying blonde, golden, a messy bun, very messy bun. Somebody could have just put their hair up in a messy bun really quick, like they're about to do something. I feel like you could hear words, like it's like you have this way of hearing words and knowing the right words to say at the right moment, at the right time. You do have guides around you that speak to you. I've been hearing a lot about clairaudience. Like I've been hearing a lot lately, and I feel like a lot of people have been. Like if that's something that's a gift of yours, I feel like you could be hearing a lot lately in music or just random thoughts that come into your head. Like that's pretty much what that is, really. Somebody could be wearing a blue gemstone, something blue. It's a necklace. I do see a gemstone. It could be blue lapis. I can't even fucking say it, but it's a beautiful blue stone. Either way, that's what I've got for you, my pile one. If it resonated, please hit that like button. It lets me know that it just very much helps out to know that it resonates with you. If you would like to request a video, please let me know in the comments below. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook at Divinely Different Tarot. We can make an appointment. Yeah, so if you like my vibe, please subscribe, and I think that's all I've got for you. I'm like zoning out, so I'm just gonna move on to the next pile before I become too not into it. For some reason I just can't seem to focus. I can, but I can't. Drive me crazy. I can do this. Alright. Cigarette. calm and safety only. Beep, beep. Okay. Okay, if you chose keep calm and safety on, this is your pile 2. Oh, shiznits. Okay, now I'm going to take a hit really fast. Sorry, just feeling some stuff going on. Okay. So, pile 2. The zodiac signs that came through that love you are Cancer, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. Now, they can be family, they could be people you don't know about that love you, they could be friends. I am getting family and friend vibes, but there could be a mystery in there. It's really up to you. You would know the signs best. You also got advice with the zodiac sign, so you take it where it resonates for you. Conclusions are within reach. Emotions are running high. Step out of your comfort zone. What do you need to release? Hold your vision. You and your loved ones are safe. Your dreams need a practical plan. Bring love into the situation, and don't let pride get in your way. So things that people love about you. People love that you're very protective. I also feel like you have a protection around you that is pretty fucking strong, you know? Like, I feel like you're being watched over, yes, by your ancestors, and you're divinely you're divinely protected, but I feel like you are also very protective of the ones that you love. I feel like you just kind of go with the flow, you know? You don't let anything really bother you too much. It's like you let your life unfold before you. Your path is slowly unfolding before you, and you like take it. Like, you just go with it, you know? Like, you don't even try to stop it, you know? And you persevere. Like, I feel like you've gone through a lot of things in your life, and you still have remained like a go with the flow kind of person. Like, things are going to go as they're supposed to, and I feel like you know that you're going to succeed. I feel like you have everything that you know that you need to be protected and to be happy, and this is something that people really love about you, is that you're just a very happy person and that you feel very protected. Like, you know that you're safe. People find you to be very friendly. You're the kind of friend that loves without condition. You have a lot of energy and a lot of enthusiasm that's very inspiring to the people around you. People love how happy you are. Like, the happy has come out twice in two of these different cards. It's just so great. And then protector came out in two of them as well. So I feel like you are very protective of the people around you, and you're a great friend. Like, you listen to when people talk to you. You're a very great listener, I feel like. Because I do keep hearing that, like, great listener. Like, he's a very great listener. So you could be a masculine I'm speaking to. I just feel like you're so happy. I'm so happy for you. You're just like, I don't know, there's something about the happiness. People love that you're a master at pretty much anything that you do. Like, anything you put your mind to, you're a master at it. Like, you catch on to things very easily. I feel like you are on a spiritual journey, and it's like, ooh, so I just got, some of you could actually have a gift for portaling or making portals, and it's like you kind of go into other dimensions, other worlds, like when you're sleeping or even when you're awake. People love that you have let go of your past and you soar because of it, because I feel like you have gone through some shit back in the day, like I said, but you still kind of go with the flow. People love that you listen to your spirits, to spirit, and like, okay, so I said spirits, but I do feel like there are like there could be ancestors around you that speak to you, or you could have spiritual guides around you that you listen to often. Somebody could be brushing their hair because I keep playing with it like nobody's business. Your wisdom inspires the world. I feel like you're very wise, and people are just so very people feel very honored, very blessed to have you in their life, because you are such a very protective person, and you're so loyal, and it's like you have this way of making people feel comfortable around you just because, like, you are who you are, and like that inspires people to feel comfortable, to feel protected, and feel safe in your presence. And I do feel like people feel very safe in your presence, because you also have keep calm and safety on. And then I also feel like you're a very calm person. Like, you have a very calm, I feel like you've been in some really crazy situations, and you always have this calm look on your face, this calmness about you. You also may have this calming presence around you. You could be an empath, and it's like you have a way of, so like technically it is manipulating emotions, but I don't think it's like in a bad sense. It's like you just really calm people down instead of them being anxious or like wanting to fight. It's like you kind of like go in there and you put your hand on their shoulder, and they're just like instantly chill, like their body just relaxes. It's like you just have a way of calming people, tranquil. Okay, so you may have just hit rock bottom. And it's like, because you hit this rock bottom, you're starting to surrender to life, and I do feel like you kind of opened up in a way. And it's like you're opening things up that you weren't used to opening up before. It's weird. It's like I see somebody literally like opening their face up. Like, that's what it is in this card. And I also see somebody like literally opening up. Like, they're not afraid to shine anymore, which is awesome. Don't ever be afraid to shine. Don't dull your spark for anybody. And then you also have, again, portal. You have portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. So there is something you need to decide on. There's something in your life at the moment that you could be trying to figure out. It's like that it's a wild card, pretty much. Like, you don't know which way it'll go, but there will be rewards if you were to go with it. So your community really loves you. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people that want to constantly be around you. Some people could literally want to physically be connected with you. Okay, so But I do feel like you could have been lately in isolation, or you've been wanting to be in isolation. It's like when you're in isolation, you have this serious connection with somebody, like this, like electrical, intensifying connection. I see twins, so it could be like a twin flame connection. But it's like only in isolation can you do this connection. And it's like you guys kind of meet in this other dimension. I feel like you guys meet in the 5D. And then you have double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. So people love you when, like, you the most when you're being you. And I mean that because I feel like somebody kind of has a way of sometimes hiding who they are, or like closing their eyes to things around them so that they don't have to take it all in. But I feel like the best way to deal with it is by continuing to do what you're doing as being a light worker, by helping people around you. You know, by being you. By being you is by far the biggest thing that you can possibly do. So, I feel like people see around you that you are, you're studying a lot more. You're trying to, like, you're growing. And it's like soul growth. It's not just like, you know, growing. It's like you're starting to understand things you didn't see before in like a different perspective, a higher perspective. It's like, okay, well, that's what happened to me, but the reason it happened, and it didn't happen to me, it happened for me, is because I shouldn't have been in that situation. But because I was in that situation, I now know what to look for, as in fill in the blank. I feel like people learn a lot from you because, again, you do have this wisdom about you, and it's like people want to be around you because you hold so much wisdom. I also feel like because you shine, you're very shining, like a very bright person, again with the calm, and people like that. Surrender, holding the opposites extremes of life. Fall into my arms. I feel like you kind of just need to, like, I don't know why, but I want to tell somebody that they need to kind of surrender to the situation. I don't know, it's for somebody specific, but people really love that you have a way of even getting along with people that are opposite of who you are. It's like that actually might be something that people really like, a quality about you that they really like, is that you just have a way of even drawing the people that are opposite of you into your life. And you have a way of talking with them as well and still getting along with them. Then you have Desiree. No conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help and guide you. Okay, well, I'm going to reread that because for some reason I didn't read it right. Town him has the migraines. No conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help, guide, and comfort you. So there is something that's kind of bothering you at the moment. Kind of just, again, you just kind of need to surrender. That's what it is. Like, you need to surrender to that. Like, you need to look into other options. I feel like there's something that you need to do. Something you need to kind of do more research on. I was getting that from pile 1 too, so you might feel drawn to pile 1. Archangel Uriel. Your emotions are a healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So you may have been very angry lately. You may not have known why you're angry, but it's like there's something that you can't forgive from your past, and that's why you've been a bit angry. And I do feel like once you ask to, like, release this, or, like, once you ask for help, I feel like it really does help out. Like, you know, it sounds corny, but it's true. Like, it just releases so much anger, and it releases unforgiveness, makes your heart lighter. Don't forgive somebody for them. Forgive them for you, because that's when it really makes an impact. Yeah, Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestors. See the light by staying grounded. So I feel like people really like how, again, that you stay grounded, that you are very calm, that you are pretty much calm in any situation that you are in or you have been in. So the blessings that you bring to people around you, I feel like you have a way of bringing forgiveness to some people. Like you may have actually forgiven a lot of people for the things that they've done and they're done to you. Could be a redhead in particular that you were forgiving. I see an owl, which usually means magic. I also see moon in the background, so it could be something with magic and like. But this person also has really green eyes too. I see green. I see earth sign placements. You could be an earth sign, by the way. I feel like people really like how down to earth, how very calming, like again, very calming you are. That you're very protected. I feel like because you have three particular people, or like three particular souls that watch out for you. And I mean souls, I mean like spirits, like ones that have passed on. Once an elderly lady. She's a bit funny. A bit strict, but funny. Again with the green eyes. So somebody could have green eyes. So you have a way of, like, again, calming people down, keeping people feel grounded, like, you have a way of bringing people down to earth. You have a way of bringing people down to a balance, pretty much. And I feel like if people really love how you are very supportive, and you bring this blessing of supporting. Like, I feel like you're a very supportive person. You try to help people. Like, you want to, like, again, you want to keep people safe. You want to protect them. But I also feel like you want to support them. Like, if they want to do something, you want to be like, all right, well, I got your back, you know? Don't worry about it. I got you. We also have a way of bringing people's gifts to, like, their light. It's like you... Okay, so, like, I feel like there's some kind of gift that you have that you literally just kind of... I'm trying to find the right words to use this. I've been having issues finding words all day today. I feel like you have a way of looking within somebody and bringing that gift that you see buried down out. And it's like, you don't even try, really. It's just like you see their potential. You kind of choose the right words, the right prodding. Like, you do the right poking, pretty much. And then you bring that out in the person. You also have something that you're supposed to do that is a gift to the world. I keep seeing that. That's not what is worded here, but that is something. Like, you have something that you're supposed to share with the world, and I mean the world. So you could be like some kind of you could be a singer in some kind of band, write music. You could write. What are you trying to say here? Okay, something about, like, I don't know, some kind of famous something. Maybe a speaker. Something along those lines. But it's very helpful to others. I could do with lips. I do see lips. But yes, that's what I've got from you, my pile, too. If that was helpful, if it resonated, please hit that like button. It really helps me out in knowing that it helped, that, like, it resonates with you. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook at Divinely Different Tarot. All one word. If you have any requests for videos, you can put them in the comments below. But if you didn't resonate with this video, you could go back and pick another pile. Again, timestamps are in the box below, or the description box below. But if it's not good enough, what the fuck, dude? That's what I've got for you. Maybe meet again. Okay, my pile of 3. If you chose bite me, this is your pile. Alright, so right off the bat, I kind of got this kind of, like, you might have an attitude about you, but, like, once people get to know you, it's like once they break down the walls, they, like, start to see that you're a really phenomenally, amazingly loving person, and you're so kind. You wear a mask so it doesn't show people who you truly are. I feel like you've been hurt a lot in your life, and it's why you don't want people to see who you are. You kind of have this hard exterior about you. So the signs that came out that love you are Capricorn, Virgo, Leo, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. The advice that also came out with it is your hard work is paying off. You are good enough. Confidence is your key to success. It's time to release negativity. Look at the bigger picture. Take time to breathe out. A time for healing, and expect powerful change. So things that people love about you is that you're very intuitive, that you listen to the song in your soul, and you trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing, that you emerge from the busy life, and seek more solitude, that you recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. People love that you may be a bit, okay, so like, you may be an action-oriented person. You may like to get things done. I also feel like you kind of always get straight to the point. You don't want to, like, dance around the question, around the obvious answer. You have, now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. I feel like you're very talented. There's so many talents that you have, and you have a very quick wit. You tend to always land on your feet, even if it seems like you're going to constantly fall. You're very confident with the way that you move. People love that you're very gentle with yourself, that you have this healing power of love, that you see light and you see the good in all things and all people around you, that you acknowledge your self-worth and your grace. Like, I feel like you know your self-worth and you don't go below it at all. Like, you stay with who you truly are. You know what you deserve, and that's what you're going for. And people really love that about you. I also feel like you're very unique. You're very different. Not a lot of people like you. You're very weird. But I feel like this is just who you are. You're not for everyone. And that is something that people really love about you. They love how very unique you are. How very, again, weird you are. People really love that you take care of yourself. That you rest when you need to rest, that you take care of your body when it needs it, that you eat when you need to, drink water as you should. Something really, okay, so you might kind of get angry with somebody, you might argue with them quite often, but it's like you have a way of softening to them at the same time because you love this person. I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So people really love that you're a healer. That you may have actually just recently hurt yourself or been sick in some kind of a way. And it's like you're physically healing from whatever ailment you've been going through or whatever kind of injury you had. And I feel like going through this, though, has also kind of brought out, like, these healer qualities in you you didn't know that you really had before. I feel like you're at a very high vibration right now, which is actually threatens a lot of people around you. But, like, it's like you inspire people to ascend because you're on such a higher level than most people. I feel like you finally asked for help, or you are finally coming to the conclusion that you need some help. You may have been very sad lately, or been going through, going through that sickness or the physical ailment. And it's like because you've been going through this, you've been asking the angels for help, and since you've asked them for help, you should be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance, because you deserve heaven's help. You also have new romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through a reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. But I feel like you are a very open person to giving and receiving love. Like, you give and receive love to everybody around you, not just to the one that you want to be with. But I do feel like if there's a particular person, you do a give and take relationship, and it is the way that it, like, you're both, that's how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to give and you're supposed to take. Like, it's supposed to be both ways. I do feel like you have a way of reigniting passion in relationships. Like, you could actually I'm kind of getting somebody could be a marriage counselor, and it's like they kind of reignite the passion in the relationships, so that they can once more find where they were, like find what they're supposed to be at. You have a way of lifting sadness. It's a blessing that you have. I feel like you talking with people really helps them. It really opens them up. It really gets to the root of the problem. You make people happy. Like, I feel like you may have a bit of a morbid sense of humor, and that actually might be exactly what some people need. You have a way of helping people find their way once they're lost. Feel like you bring a lot of families together, right? I'm seriously getting some kind of a marriage counselor, some kind of somebody that brings families together, lifts sadness, some kind of a counselor, some kind of helping people find their way. You also have a way of blessing people around you with creativity. Like, I feel like people have become very creative. They're very inspired by you. You could be an artist of some kind, and it's like you kind of share your art with people, and it's like people try, like you inspire people to want to do that, or to try to do what you do. Like, they're just inspired by your work or by the words that you use. So for some of you, I'm kind of getting that you could be in you could have been in a relationship where the person had left you, and you have 3 children or 2 children. You could have been left with a child from this person that had left. Somebody else has 1 child. I'm also seeing 2 again, 3. So I'm seeing lots of different, children amounts. But either way, okay, that's what I've got for you. I'm not really getting anything else. I just feel like you're a very uplifting person. You help people find their way once they've been lost before. You're very intuitive. You're very action-oriented, and you're a very loving person. And there's so many things people love about you. You being a healer, the way that you don't have a problem asking for help when you need it, and that you're very unique. You're not like everyone. But that's what I've got for you in my pile 3. If that was helpful, please hit that like button. It lets me know that I'm doing something right. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook at Divinely Different Tarot. We can make an appointment. If you like my vibe, please hit that subscribe button. If you're interested in or if you have requests for videos, please put them in the comments below. This was a requested video, so the more the merrier. Yeah, that's all I've got for you. So I hope you have a good day or night whenever you're watching this. And may we meet again. Bye.